This is part 5 of the series on emotions. And the emotions we'll be addressing today are happy and calm. Now, the message of happy is, I'm accepted and loved, and so are you. I'm sure we've all felt that at some point, hopefully. And it's a good feeling, just being happy, having a smile on our faces, and realizing that we're content with the situation. The next emotion is calm, and the message of calm is all is well. And my hope for you is that you're able to experience these two emotions quite a bit. There are things that we can do to cultivate them and to, when we feel them, not push them away, not listen to a secondary emotion that may, or a message that may say, you don't deserve to be happy, or something bad is going to happen when you're feeling calm, because that's really not the case, typically. Are you caught in a cycle? I've come to find that most of us are, and we have options for which cycle we want to be caught in. There's an automatic knee-jerk response cycle, or there's a thoughtful, purposeful, intentional cycle. Now, what happens typically is we have a trigger or some event that we respond to. And with this trigger or event, we have a primary emotion. We just finished a 5-part series on emotions, so to get more information on those emotions, feel free to watch that. Now we have the event or the trigger, which triggers the emotion, and then with that emotion, we have a message. And typically that message in the automatic knee-jerk response cycle comes from our family of origin, so our mom, our dad, other family culture issues, family roles that we played, or rules that our families had, things like that. Or it can come from the culture, or maybe some teachers that you spent a lot of time with, or a coach, or anywhere that something was said, or maybe not verbally said, but something that gave you a message about that emotion that you're having. For example, the emotional response to the trigger could be anger, and the message from your family growing up may have been, you shouldn't be angry. So you are angry about something, and you are told that you shouldn't be. So then the idea is that because you're angry, you were created wrong, therefore you should be ashamed. So the message is, you should be ashamed. And then the secondary emotion, which would come after that, is shame. So you're feeling shamed about being angry. And when we have a secondary emotion like that, we're going to respond to it. And it could be with another outburst of anger, or it could be with self-medication. And we go to many different things to medicate ourselves, things like Facebook, or donuts, or coffee, or pornography, or alcohol, or shopping, whatever it may be. And then because we've reacted in that way, had that outburst, or whatever it may be, we'll often have the same or another difficult feeling in response to our own outburst. And then we continue on that cycle. So there's that trigger, there's that emotion, there's the message about the emotion, and then there's the secondary emotion, and then the response. And we get stuck, and we can see how addiction can happen, more extreme addiction in particular, alcohol, to cover those difficult feelings. But we have options. We don't have to be stuck in this automatic knee-jerk response cycle. We do have the choice instead to move over to intentional, thoughtful, purposeful side of the figure 8 here. And these are God's messages, or true messages. And these true messages that we hear are the reality of who we are, our identity, our unique personality, our temperament, our character, our family roles, positive family roles, and things like that. For Christians, it's God's messages about us, our identity in Christ. Also, true messages from our emotions. Those in the 5-part series that I did on emotions, it talks about how if we are scared, we should go find safety. That is a true message. And if we're sad, we should seek comfort. That is also a true message. From there, we move on to true beliefs about ourselves, or God's beliefs about us, that we are worthy to find safety, or we are worthy to seek comfort if we're scared, or that we are unique creations that are equal in human worth and dignity with the rest of the world. from there, we can have a healthy redemptive response. And these responses can be choosing forgiveness, or choosing to not be critical of ourselves, to indeed seek comfort or find safety if we're sad or scared, and the like. So to recap, we have a choice. We can typically, until we train ourselves out of it, we are going to go to the wounding, automatic, knee-jerk cycle, and can get caught in that. But the neat thing is that it can be arrested at any point. We can stop that cycle and move into the healing, thoughtful, purposeful, intentional cycle at any moment. And it takes practice, and the more that we try to do that, the more that we work to tell ourselves the truth about ourselves, the more likely it is that we'll be able to move over into that cycle and even go directly there instead of going into the automatic knee-jerk cycle.